Hey everyone, the Joyful Yogini here. Welcome to Intuition Wednesday. So on Wednesdays, we get to practice our own intuition. I'll be showing you the backs of the cards. You'll have a chance to tune into the energy of the cards. We'll then reveal the cards and then channel whatever messages want to come through to help us with the energy over the next 7 days. So some of the cards might have a message for you, not all of the cards. And you can set the intention now as to whether you want your angels and guides to give you an indication of a yes or a no if each card potentially has a message for you. So, as an example, you could do a red light, green light type of thing. So, if a card does have a message that's pertinent to you, you can ask for either an image, a thought, an emotion, something that has to do with the color green or something that has to do with the color red. So, that's just an example. There's so many different things that you can do. You can also say, hey, give me no messages at all, zip, unless this card has a message for me, then give me something, right? So you can keep it simple. You'll be using your different senses. So we're going to start by looking at the back of the card. So using that sight. And even though each card, the back of each card is going to look identical, there might be some different nuances with it. You might be drawn to a certain area of the card. Maybe the card will look brighter, actually, or darker, or friendlier, or angrier, or something like that, right? Because the energy of the card can change your perception. It can adjust your perception of what the card is. So I'm going to use my animal tarot deck. There seems to be a glare going on. So I'll do my best to, even if I hold it general to start, and then I'll try to bring it closer to each of the cameras because I'm live on YouTube as well as live on Reddit. Sometimes the Reddit stream can freeze or go a little bit wonky. That's been happening a lot lately. Not to say it's not always going to be there, right? But if it gets a little bit too much, you can always come over to my YouTube stream. That one tends to be fairly stable. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle one more time. So I hope you guys are having a great week. Happy hump day as well. That mid-week hump. Hopefully these messages will help us get us through to the end of the week with some inspiration, maybe some motivation, maybe some confirmation of what you're looking for, maybe some answers. So what do we need? So this is for Intuition Wednesday. One or more of the cards will have a message for us. There's one. Hopefully you didn't see that one that flipped over. I don't have my glasses on, so I thought, oh, it's either that card or that card. I wasn't 100%. Okay. So we're going to start by, there's 4 cards. Oh no, there's 5 cards. Okay, we'll have to do this pretty quick because I got to walk my dogs. So I'm going to show you the back of the card to start. I'm going to bring it nice and close to Reddit. And then it's going to look a bit fuzzy for you, or you'll have a glare because I want to be able to show the card to YouTube. Here, I'll just bring it close to YouTube. Maybe I can adjust this somehow. How can I remove your glare, Reddit? And now this doesn't want to stand up properly. I hope I don't lose you. Don't fall. You listening? Okay, so yeah, we definitely have a glare. It's a little better, but then I can't really get it on YouTube. Okay, so I'm just going to hold it nice and close to Reddit again. Look at the card, and YouTube, I'm coming back. If you're watching this after the fact, you can pause it when I'm holding it up to the screen and then start it again after, if that's going to help. So let me bring it back to YouTube. Again, you can pause. And then just look at the card, see if you're drawn to a certain area of the card. Now, when you're ready, you can close your eyes. I know you can't, there's a glare, but your eyes are going to be closed now, so it doesn't matter. So you can close your eyes and then just tune into the energy of the card. See where you feel the card in your body. Do you feel it in a certain area of your body? And if you know anything about chakras, maybe you'll know which chakra you're feeling it in. And this is interactive. So you can write what you're feeling, what you're getting in the comments. And if you don't get anything, that's okay. You don't write anything. But if you get something, you can say, hey, card number one, this is what I'm sensing. And there's no right or wrong answer. We can all get something totally different. And it's just our own unique way of communicating to ourselves and how the message might specifically relate to us. And remember, you might not get anything for a certain card. So in addition to feeling where it's in your body, you're paying attention to the thoughts, the emotions. Maybe you smell something, maybe you taste something, maybe you feel something. So hopefully I held that up long enough for you. If you're watching live and you want me to hold it up longer, you can let me know and I can put card number one back up for you if you like. Okay, so again, there's 5 cards. We're on card number 2 now. I'm going to first bring it really nice and close to YouTube. You can take, even though the picture is the same as the last picture, because we're only looking at the back of the card and read it. I will get it to you in just a second. The energy of the card is very different. So again, YouTube, if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to pause this and hold that image there for yourself. And then Reddit, here you go. And again, if you're watching this after the fact too, you can press pause and then just stare at it and see if it actually feels or looks any differently. When you're ready, you can close your eyes. So close your eyes and just feel into the energy of the card. So the card is still here. So just feel into the energy. See where you feel it in your body. What does it feel like? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? Does it feel joyful? Does it feel playful? Does it feel serious? Does it feel studious? Does it feel action oriented? What is it like? And if you don't get anything, that's okay. And again, use the comments to write different things that you're getting, because there'll be a reminder. Card number 2, this is what I got. And then when I do the reveal, you're like, oh yeah, that's what I got. And you can see how your intuition is working for you. So that's card number 2. If I didn't hold that up long enough, let me know. I don't see any messages coming through on Reddit. And so I don't know if the messaging system is working okay right now. Sometimes it doesn't. But if you have a chance, even just write hi, and then I know it's working, that would be great. Okay, here is card number 3. I'm going to show it to Reddit first. I'll come nice and close. Again, it's the exact same back of the card. The energy of the card is different. See if you're drawn to a different area of the card. Does it feel any differently? And when you're ready, close your eyes. I'm going to bring this card over to YouTube now. So looking at the card, take it all in. And when you're ready, close your eyes and see where you feel it, what it feels like. Do any emotions come up? Any thoughts? Any messages? Any pictures pop into your head? Any tastes, any smells, any excitement or fears that might come up? Maybe you feel peace. Where is it in your body that you feel it? And that's card number 3. Again, you can tell me to put card number 3 back up there if you like, if I didn't hold it up long enough. Otherwise, I'm going to card number 4. I'm going to bring this to YouTube first. There's card number 4. Are you drawn to a certain area of the card? Does it seem lighter, darker, heavier, more playful? When you're ready, you can close your eyes. So Reddit, here it is for you. Feel into the card. What are you drawn to? What does it feel like? Close your eyes. Where do you feel the energy in your body? What is the consistency of the energy? Is it uplifting? Does it feel orderly? Does it feel free and open? Does it feel action oriented? Does it feel motherly, calm, and loving? Okay, that's card number four. This is the final card, and then we'll reveal each of the cards and see what messages want to come through. I'm going to show this to Reddit first. So, this is card number five. When you're ready, close your eyes, feel into the energy. Here you go, YouTube. Card number five. Nice. So, closing your eyes, feeling into the energy of the card. Where do you feel it in your body? Do any thoughts pop into your head? Any images? Okay. Okay, so those are all five cards. Let's do the reveal. So, card number one, the Badger. Badger. So, the message from the Badger is self reliance and practical pursuits. So, we are learning some lessons now of needing to stand on our own 2 feet, doing things on our own, stepping in our power. And some of you, not all of you, might have, those are who are resonating with this card, might have been feeling maybe last week a little bit of victimhood and not feeling strong enough to be able to do it all and really focusing in. I'm sorry, I'm burping my protein shake. And really kind of last week a little bit, maybe zoning in on the fear side of things and maybe not being good enough or fear of not being good enough. But this week, I feel you're more in your power and you're taking on more of that Badger energy. And you can call upon the Badger to help you to step in your power and just get shit done. Because I feel like there's all these little things that need to get done and the energy of the Badger can help and you can be resourceful. So even though you can get some assistance, it's mostly going to be you standing in your power and maybe asking for that assistance, not doing it all on your own, but taking charge as opposed to being in that. This is going to be an exaggeration, right? But being that victimhood, rocking back and forth. Really, it should be both knees, but it's just a little tough on this with a bottle of whiskey going, I don't got this, right? So instead, it's like, no, I got this. I'm going to make this work. I have the resources that I need. It's like, okay, they're giving me the image of that like football coach, like blowing the whistle. You over here, you're going to drop and give me 20. This is what's going to happen. This is the plan. So we have the ability, the knowledge, the skill, the resources to be able to get it together, and we can pull it all together in the way that we need, and not doing it in a okay, they showed me. Oh my goodness. Okay. They showed me an image of Donald Trump from the TV show he used to have. You're fired. So it's not being a dick. You don't have to be a dick. And I'm not saying that that's just from the show that I've said with you're fired. Anyways, you don't necessarily have to go to that. But it's that strength, it's that power, and it's the resourcefulness. Okay, so that's card number one. You can let me know if that resonates for you and write down in the comments if this is the message that you needed to hear and if that card number one resonated. So, card number two is gorilla, strength, nobility, and generosity. So when I think about the gorilla, I think about going to the zoo. Oh, is that disco? Let's see. It is disco. Hey, Yogini. What are you doing on Reddit sessions? Where's your guitar? Am I on Reddit sessions? No. Shoot. No wonder I no wonder I wasn't getting people talking to me. Shit. I'm gonna have to. Oh, okay. Hey, anyone watching from thinking I'm going to start performing, damn, I'm going to stop this stream and I'm going to relaunch it under social distancing. So if you're wanting to join me, follow me. I don't have a piano. Follow me. I'm going to start up again, but I'm going to start from where I'm at. So, damn. Okay. Thank you, Disco, for letting me know. Much appreciated. I am going to sign off from here. Damn. I can't believe I did that, guys. Okay. Let's go to social distancing. Intuition Wednesday, part two. All right. I'm back. Now, this is part two. Part one, I was in the wrong community. I should have been playing a guitar or the piano, singing, and I was not. So, this is Intuition Wednesday, and I had already done the background of the card. So, if you missed it, just go to part one. You can follow me so you can get to my profile and go to part one. All right. So, I was on to card number two, which is Gorilla. And you can see if this message resonates for you if you didn't have a chance of tuning into the cards beforehand. So, strength, nobility, and generosity. When I think about the gorilla, I think about when I was a kid and going to the zoo, or even as a mom and bringing my kids to the zoo. And I feel like I have sleep in my eyes. And seeing the gorillas with their young, really very generous and loving and picking stuff out of each other's hair, and whether it's their kids or just a friend, right? And snuggling in and getting things for each other and playing on the ropes. And they are also so strong. So I think of community. I think of, yeah, I think of generosity. I also think of strength and wisdom. So let's see what message wants to come in with this card. So you can be loving and you can be generous, yet you can also be in your power and not take shit, right? You can set strong boundaries. And if you're not okay with something, you can say it and make different choices and move forward. And it's kind of similar to that Donald Trump pick, the image that came through with Donald Trump. You're fired. Um, you can be strong and make the decisions that you need to make, but you don't have to be a dick about it, right? So that part was coming up again. But the generosity side is important, and it's an exchange. It's a give and receive. And there's going to be some times in our life where we have lots of energy to give, give, give. And there's other times where we don't have the energy to give and we really need to receive. And I've been experiencing both ends of the pendulum, right? It can swing from one side to the other on any given day. But lately, I've been needing more of the receiving side of things because I've been depleted mentally, emotionally, and in some cases physically, with having lots of stuff going on in my life. And normally I'm a really big giver, and it's been more challenging in my life to receive, but I'm getting better at receiving. And the universe is helping me to do that and helping me to even ask for help as well. So I think what the lesson from the gorilla is being able to stand in our power, show our own generosity in a way that works for us on any given day. And it can change. And we need to ebb and flow with the energy, with the resources that we have, and with whatever our needs are on any given day. And knowing that you do have the generosity and the nobility and the strength and the power of the gorilla. And you can call upon them. And I feel like calling upon them will also be helping to draw your community and your resources to you. And for you out to people that could use your support. So call in the energy of the gorilla over the next 7 days when you feel like you need that extra support or you have that extra support to give. Okay, the next card is whale. New depths of creativity. I feel like pretending to do Dory's impersonation of a whale. Oh, not very well. Anyways, I was hearing the whale, but much nicer than what came out of my mouth. Whales are connected to all the information that we could possibly need. And they communicate through echolocation. When I think they're huge, and they have unique breathing as well. They can breathe out of the water, in the water. They have that combination. I know it's only temporary out of the water, but it's still a very unique way to breathe and the way they communicate with each other. And seeing the whale tail going up and down and flowing through the water with such grace and ease. And so more of that is coming into your life right now, and using our own creativity to help bring in that new flow, the new depths of communication. So that creativity will help us to bring in the people and resources that we need to draw in what we desire. Even it doesn't matter how big that desire is, and it doesn't even matter if you even know how to make it work, because we don't have to figure it out, right? We just need to take the next step forward. When we're inspired, we take that next step. So the whale wants us to find ways to unleash that creativity, and maybe it's going to be through music, through sound, because I was hearing the sound of the whale. So use sound, use music, maybe even use your own voice. So sing into a song, humming to a song, play an instrument, feel the vibration, maybe singing bowls, even just taking a crystal glass and dipping your finger in water and swirling it around, or put some lime in it and swirl it around. And you can also use solfeggio frequencies right now, binaural beats. You can get these things, you can listen to them off of YouTube and stuff. And I feel like that is going to help with our creativity over the next 7 days, to help get it within the flow. So your creativity is associated with your sacral chakra, which is located between your hips, which is also the center of your joy, your fertility, your spirit, your abundance, and your sexuality. And so that creative activity, the sound, yeah, it's really coming in as using sound, to help us moving forward within our flow and going with the current, and drawing in those resources, those people, that music, that harmony, that vibration is going to be sent out, and it's like it's like a silent dog call type of thing, the dog whistle, and because I'm just seeing the energy going out and drawing it in, and you might be really surprised as to how quickly things can flow together. And they're showing me a stream going fairly quickly, and like sticks and branches and logs just quickly going through the stream. So things are flowing and moving, and they may bang up against some stuff, but maneuver and keep on flowing. So I don't see any big blockages as long as you stay within your flow. Okay, card number 4, the bear, heating inner voice and cycles. Oh, I want to see what that says. The creepy ape is in the house. Hello, how are things going with you? Any good news? Hey, creepy ape. Um, any good news? Oh, yes. Yes. Um, and you know what? I was hesitating and it didn't come right to mind. And I'm really glad that you said that, because that's bringing this to my consciousness. So I was looking to get a loan from the bank to help pay for lawyer fees and bills, so as we're moving forward and as I'm looking for a full-time job and all that. And I was wanting X a number of dollars to feel safe and to be able to pay stuff off and everything. So I was looking for this. I got this, but that's okay, right? Like it's enough to be able to handle what I need right now. So that is, I'm in gratitude for that. And so I got to watch my feelings. So I was like, is that good news? Is that, yeah, of course it is. Of course it's really good news. And I do need to celebrate that. So yeah, so things are still flowing forward. I'm just noticing some sadness come up within me. Wow. Thanks, creepy ape. I think you got something moving and shifting in me that needs to release. I feel like it was a little bit of a blockage, and I hadn't truly celebrated that win. So thank you. Sometimes all you need is enough to handle right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got emotion coming up. Yeah. And you know what? The universe is making sure that I still stay in that place of trust, right? Where did this all come from? It was all inside. Yeah, I'm needing to be in that place of trust. Okay, back to the bear. Okay, so when you think about the bear, sorry for being awful clip, guys. Okay, so it's Wheel of Fortune, which is wonderful. Wheel of Fortune. So success can be had, and I can say will be had, if you follow your inner cycles. So, the bear hibernates in the winter, and I'll catch up to see what that says. Just feeling a bit verklempt. I can't do it yet. Just trying to get it together over here. So, in the winter, the bear hibernates. So they slow down. And then in the spring, that's when they usually have their babies, and they're getting out and getting active, and they'll start looking for food. And in the spring and summer, they're very active. And even into the fall, as they start, collecting food and eating lots and getting ready to slow things down again. And so we're going to find that we have some times where we're like, let's get going. I got a fuckload of energy and we're going to get shit done, right? Like we can get into that place. And then other times it could be like, oh crap, I'm so tired, or I don't have the energy mentally, emotionally, or physically, right? And so we need to go with those ebbs and flows, just like the energy of the moon, and shifting with that. So following our own cycles. And if you do have a menstrual cycle too, honoring that as well, because that shifts your hormones, it shifts your inspiration, your motivation, your libido. It shifts lots of things. So we need to honor that instead of fight against it. And so if we do that, I feel like, hey, they're showing me, the Wheel of Fortune, that the game, the Wheel of Fortune, and spinning that wheel, and it's going around and around, and it's landing on a silver strip. Doesn't show how much money is on there, but it feels very abundant. This beautiful silver strip. It's all sparkly and blingy, and I see lots of zeros along with it. And I can't see the numbers at the beginning. Um, so it feels very abundant when you honor yourself. And I think that's the main message that wants to come through for the bear. And the babies there's babies, and these babies can be representing your own children or children that are coming, but it can also represent different projects, different initiatives. It could be the very beginning of a relationship, or a job that you're wanting to have, the idea of whatever you have a desire of, that you've been putting out there, and you've been fertilizing and watering it and thinking positive thoughts about how wonderful it would be to bring such and such into your life. Those are the babies that you're fertilizing right now. Okay, so we have one final card. Oh, thanks, creepy eight. Airborne army guy, let it out all good. Oh, thank you. Thanks, airborne army guy. Okay, the final card, jaguar. Reclaiming power and fruits of labor. That's interesting. Maybe my subconscious had remembered what was written on the card. Like, I didn't look at the writing when I was showing it to you, but I might have remembered it from the past of pulling it up. But it doesn't matter, because the image that I got, um, when we were all tuning into the card, was a jaguar, and it was clawing at this big papaya, and getting this papaya, the claws into the papaya, and like tearing it open, and it's juicy and abundant, and yeah, it was really just the focus on the meaty juiciness of this awesome papaya. It makes me feel like papaya, the seeds going flying. And so this is a time for us to be building our power, going after what we want, and being successful at reaping the rewards, having that success. So, yeah, that previous card with Wheel of Fortune, I feel like a lot of these cards are linked together. There's a chance that you might be resonating with every single card today. And if you feel that is, don't feel like it's wrong. You could very well be resonating with all of the cards today, because I feel like I am. And yeah, so congratulations, I wanna say. Congratulations on standing in your power. If this card resonates for you, you've been standing more and more into your power, and I feel like today, the day, like, you're watching this, you're taking this in, it's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm doing this, I got this." So, you will be rewarded. Keep standing in your power, and I feel like it's time to celebrate that. So those are all of the cards. I It's been a quiet stream, and maybe because of my emotional Yeah, I don't know, even know what you call it. Oh, thank you for the wholesome award. Thank you, Pango. Thank you very much. So, if any of you are interested in doing a one-on-one with me, channeled reading and healing session, or even one-on-one yoga, or joining any of my online group yoga classes, you can check out my website, thejoyfulyogini.ca. Oh, thank you. Is that a love award? You gave love. Thanks, Airborne Army Guy. Much appreciated. I love it. Thank you. And yeah, so you can check out my website. You can ask questions. You can send a DM if you want to find out more. Um, I don't think I have anything else that I want to share. You can go to my Instagram channel if you want. It's the dot joyful dot yogini. If you want, you can make a donation there. In my bio is my link tree. And also the links to my other social media channels are within my bio. And and then you can also go to my YouTube channel. Hey, if you feel like subscribing to that, there's a lot of cool videos on there. There's yoga videos you can follow. There are some comedic videos. I also talk about sex and everything, sometimes in character. I have fun with it. So if you want to check that out, my I'm having problems thinking, talking today. My channel is the Joyful Yogini, and also that link is in my Instagram, the dot joyful dot yogini. Oh, Mr. Boop the Snoop, how are ya? Oh, Pigeon. Hey, I did a demonstration of Pigeon, also known as Swan Pose, on my YouTube channel. Not my YouTube, my Instagram channel today, but I should put it on my YouTube channel. So thank you for that. All right, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining in. From my light to your beautiful light, everybody. Namaste. I'm going to say goodbye on YouTube first. See you later, everybody. All right.